What up, YouTube? We back with another reaction video. In this video, we're gonna react to Sneako and Andrew Tate Bradley Martin podcast. So recently, I've been seeing pretty much on Twitter, on YouTube and stuff. Ever since they went to the club in Miami, that supposedly this certain song made them get a lot of controversy and people just shaming on Sneako and other people within the group. And it's like I be peeping, but not too much, kind of focus on my own thing. But pretty much in this video, I'm gonna see Sneako's perspective on. I guess he recently did a podcast, Andrew Tate, on Bradley Martin's podcast. So I'm gonna check it out and see what he's talking about. I know one part Andrew Tate was in another podcast and he was talking about Sneako and things like that nature. But when these people, when these influencers, man, is like, you might as well just mind your business, bro, and do something else. But you better check out this video and see what's going on with the I guess the beef, and see if Sneako like says something about it, about the podcast. And you see, it's pretty crazy, man. It's like, especially when you reach a certain point, let's say some of the followers or you're an influencer, or you're trying to make it into the streaming industry, things like that nature. You gotta, one, be careful who is around your circle, and two, you really gotta develop your character first. Before you get into the fame and the money and a lot of attraction. Reason being is because if you get into certain situations, you're not one, to get out of that situation, and two, to articulate what's going on in that situation, that you don't be fooled and you don't make it seem like you don't know what you're doing in the situation. That's just really important, that I would tell younger people around my age, to work on yourself first. Work yourself first, everything else comes afterwards. You gotta build yourself a good character, good morals, got a good head on your shoulders, but that way people don't intrude, and people don't be around your circle that don't match the same energy or same type of mindset, and also your faith. So but check the video out and see what's going on in this video. So yeah, let's see what Sneako talking about.
He came out to see me, and then he was really weird, so I stopped talking. For years, I didn't talk because he's done many very weird things. And the only reason I'm not telling the story is because he loves attention so much that he wants me.
Fair.
That's just who he is. Fair.
Dude, if I love attention so much, you're going on a podcast tour about a song. You're burying your reputation right now. This is not a good look for you. It's embarrassing, the fact that you call yourself the top G and a song is making you fold under pressure. The person who's supposed to be unfazed, hard to kill, the masculine essence who's not afraid of the Matrix, is folding over a song. Dude, how many more times are you going to talk about this? And the other thing you're saying, oh, he's weird, I never talked to you. Okay, you congratulated me when I got unbanned on YouTube because you started sneak dissing first and people apply pressure on you. Then you invite me to your party, you shake my hand, you say we're friends. Oh, there's no issues, there's no issues. That looks weird to everybody. This is strange that you act one way to my face and you go on podcasts and act differently. That's weird. Third, over the years, oh, he's weird, I don't talk about him. You have done 3 or 4 streams directly dedicated to talking about me because you got upset that I criticized your take on white supremacy or the lies that were spread about invaders going into the UK that weren't even invaders. Slaughter your daughter, they're coming in, slaughtering your daughter. No, they're not. They are from the UK, and this knife attack has nothing to do with Somalia. You trying to repaint the narrative when all the footage is out there, when people have seen the events that transpired, is ludicrous. And I'll give you a word of advice, it's not working, bro. It's not helping you out. If there's like a back and forth or whatever this is right now, literally a word of advice, because it's embarrassing to watch. This is not helping your case, bro. I would stop. If I were you right now, I would just stop trying to do this. Stop trying to triple down and take the blame away over somebody who played a song and enjoyed music that you also listened to. It looks silly because it is.
Yeah, that's what they understand. Is like they were arguing, like beefing about certain type of music they played. Guys, Charlie, leave down in the comments what kind of music they played in a club. I think it was by Kanye, I believe. No, I believe it was by Kanye. Yeah, recently Sneakers have been getting banned from certain restaurants in Miami, clubs in Miami. So it's obviously getting ran by some type of people, I guess, that don't associate with him and what he be saying on his streams and his videos lately, or what I've anticipating and what I'm seeing. That's pretty wild though. Like, imagine you just listen to a type of song, you chill in the club with your boys, and then out of nowhere you're banned from like the clubs and the restaurants in Miami just because you listen to certain music. That's tough. But if that doesn't show you things are controlled, bro, from another type of people, I don't know what else can show you, bro. I don't even think free speech exists. Like, you shouldn't be banned out of restaurants, you know? I find it kind of strange, kind of odd, you know? Reason being because they say so much is free country, you know, freedom of speech. But it's just the more I see, like, the censoring and getting banned in real time, it's like, that thing don't exist, man. It does not exist. Like, if we got freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, it's like, how come it's getting banned from these places, you know? Doesn't make sense. But end of the day, you know, everything's run by somebody, and everybody has their own agenda. Everybody has their own interpretation on things, and everybody got a way of just moving, especially in the higher ups. Very strange, you know. But they're not themselves. It's the spirit in them. Spirit in them, guys. It's not the flesh. Something controlling them that's more darker.
Silly. It is just a song. Principle-wise, you're losing this. You snitched on me, and your brother admitted it. Your lawyer tripled down on it. You're going on a podcast tour saying that it's okay to snitch on me because you're more famous. This is embarrassing. I'm saying this because it's getting corny now. There's so much more to talk about, and like, in a lot of ways, it's making me feel. It's like a little bit of pity, bro. It's not helping you.
Because he's very strange. And basically, I think his name is pretty appropriate. You know, anyone who calls himself Sneaky. Hi, my name's Sneaky. To be fair,
your name is Cobra. Your name is Cobra. Your name is Snake Tate. You named yourself Snake Tate. Sneako is a nickname. That's what people call me. You're naming yourself off of a snake, and you have a snake tattoo. Your identity and your persona and how you fight is saying, I'm a snake. So don't. Sneaky.
Yeah.
That one's not going to stick.
What man walks around and says, hi, my name's Sneaky, be my friend? It's like, no. So anyway, he's a weirdo. And then I got to Miami. To be fair.
Now, what's crazy is like, yeah, you know, Andrew Tate says a lot of good advice, things like that nature. But I feel like he's doing this for a deeper purpose. You know, it's kind of strange how he's cool on one side, and then second, he's pretty much like bashing about him. I found that kind of strange too, but who knows behind closed doors? Who knows the true motive? Who knows the true purpose of why he's doing what he's doing? I think it's pretty much like rage baiting him. That's what I feel like. Because people like that is like people that talks down on you, shame you, and things like that. Don't give them the time of day. You know, give them the time of day. Don't waste your energy on that. Waste your energy on something that's gonna build you. You know, something more creative, more ideas. You know, so I feel like it's a sense of distraction that I feel like Sneako's not seeing. Because as you can see, he's feeding into it instead of avoiding it. And I feel like it's some type of tactic that Andrew Tate is doing is like, yeah, we cool, this and that and third. And then on the other hand, the podcast, he's talking, bashing him. And then Sneako's reacting to it. Someone's rage baiting him to put his 2 cents in. So it's pretty much like a back and forth thing. And it's not benefiting anybody at the end of the day. They'll get more views, obviously some attraction, things like that nature. Do you think Andrew Tate is trying to do that? He's trying to get more attraction in a way? I don't know. I don't know how these people work, but yeah, I mean, I agree with some stuff Andrew Tate says, but not everything. You know, he does send some good male advice for men, also for women too, trying to help the woman out, things like that nature. And Sneako seems like he's on his own little path, you know, doing the little interviews in New York City, the subway, things like that nature. So they'll have their little pocket of, you know, interest. So I think he's rage baiting him. That's what I'm thinking, for what I'm seeing.
I like the guy. He's always been nice to me. Of course. And he will be until it benefits him most.
Honestly, one thing that's been a big part of my life that's really helped me gain more clarity is therapy. I've never felt more sure of myself.
And I got to Miami and I never met.
No, that's not. Do you see how stupid that is? I won't be friends after it won't benefit me. You said to my face, we were cool. Hey, let's do an arty farty video in New York. Let's do it, friend. Have a Red Bull. Oh, there's no issue. Let's shake hands. Let's do a video in New York. I'll see you soon. Good seeing you. And then when it's beneficial to throw me under the bus for something as asinine as listening to a song, because it's beneficial for you because you don't want to deal with the pressure of cancellation, because the Matrix attacked you, you throw me under the bus. And everyone sees it. Everything you're accusing me of on this podcast tour, this humiliation ritual, is what you're doing.
Humiliation ritual.
Begging to bring Sneako up. And I'm a nice guy, so I was like, sure. Like, I haven't spoke to him in years. Like, how much damage can you really do?
Yeah.
He's not going to cause an international incident in a nightclub. He's just some dickhead. Like,
Holy
let him
shit,
come,
bro.
whatever. You know, and
That's the
only
same
a few
talking
days
about.
before that, he was giving me for like, I defended Trump in Venezuela.
Yeah. The
And-
might is right thing.
Yeah, and Duel sponsored the Misfits, which sponsored my fight. So he's constantly making videos insulting me. Andrew sold
Dude,
out.
insulting you, you're thinking it's an ad hominem attack. You said you would never promote gambling and that it's brain rot. Your entire brand was resisting the slave mind and escaping the Matrix, and then you promote it, and then you make money off of it. You can't go and shit for years and talk about how evil gambling is and then profit off of it, especially when you say, I'm a billionaire, I could be on all these yachts, I could be in a Bugatti, I could be in a yacht, but I'm not going to because I'm fighting, because this is more important. And then you take a gambling deal. It's pathetic. You're saying, oh, because of Misfits. Yeah, you don't have the opportunity. You could just say no to the gambling. You didn't have to tweet the link. You didn't have to wear a gambling shirt. You didn't need to make that part of your contract. Don't take away the responsibility just because, oh, it's Misfits. Okay, well, you signed the deal. Take the responsibility of it. It's not an ad hominem attack. It's something about principle. We should not gamble. And if you're not going to say that, someone has to. I'm top G.
He's gambling companies on his shorts. Andrew sold out because of
I agree with that. Do not gamble, guys.
Venezuela. Andrew, just being a little prick on the internet, like a little girl, crying about me all the time, because that's how he gets clicks.
What are
my
you
name.
doing right now?
He doesn't get clicks.
Okay.
And I was still like, I'll just bring it, whatever. And then he did it, and now he's once again trying to get clicks on my name. It's just, you know, like,
You have to.
maybe I'm from a different generation. Maybe I'm different. But let's say, you know, you and I have done this podcast. We've done podcasts before. We've trained together. We kind of know each other. Let's say you did something that upset me. Because I once previously got along with you or liked you, I just don't talk shit. I just don't say anything.
I just call you.
Yeah,
I'll be honest
or
with you.
in private.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be the kind of guy who's like, yeah, I don't know. I see this all the time with Elon. Everyone's giving Elon a hard time because Elon says things people don't like.
Also, what he's
Everyone's
trying to run with
constantly
is that he's like, oh, I was just a nice guy. I was always good. He's always talking shit. You said that you could end my career if you wanted to. You said, if I saw you, I would have knocked you out. Then I would have helped you up. You said that all these streamers, the retards, it's a race to the bottom, birds of a feather. You have been talking shit for years too about things and criticizing me. These streamers, they need to run around with girls because they can't get attention otherwise. And then you do a podcast with Bonnie Blue. So it's like, I defend myself when you say things about me. And then you say, oh, but he's attacking me. But I understand his content. That was the mutual understanding when you invited me to your house. If you were this butthurt about it, you shouldn't have invited me to your house. It's not a good look.
And I'm like, guys, he bought Twitter for us. Just chill. Just at least say it nicely. Don't be like, you're so Jewish piece. I'm like, you're the only reason you even have an account is him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you could say thank you to Elon Musk. I'm appreciative that I got back on X. But when he's not going to talk about the Epstein files, but he's always going to talk about Pakistani grooming gangs because they're trying to target Muslims because they want to scapegoat Muslims while people are criticizing Israel, I'm going to talk about that. It's not like, oh, you don't appreciate Elon. You want me to glaze him completely? Yeah,
End of the day, people got their own opinions on things. I do agree with the Epstein files. They should have, like, obviously they're not going to tell us the whole truth, only half the truth. Reason being because there's a whole bunch of liars on the top, and they don't care about the masses. They don't care about sharing the truth. They're not about the truth. They're more of a lie because Satan is a father of lies, and the people on top are, exactly that. So end of the day, is like it's all propaganda. It's all a show. So that's one thing. That's one way I look at it. Is like, Yeah, you could be like, oh, share this, share this. They're not gonna share what we really want to see. Like, if people don't realize that by now, like, must be on that rock, man. Because that's literally how it is now. Like, especially with like very, very confidential and it has a lot of powerful people, they're not gonna share that, bro. Reason being because they want to stay on top, they want to stay in power. They'll do whatever it takes to stay on power.
He makes mistakes. He says things that are incorrect. He also got people back on X. There's good and bad with everybody, but I'm not going to turn a blind eye. You should show blind loyalty. No, actually, I want to escape the matrix. I want to resist a slave mind. This is the people who try to scapegoat Muslims so that we can go to war in Iraq, so that we can go to war in Iran, weapons of mass destruction, Pakistani grooming gangs to redirect attention while they continue to bomb. That's what the matrix is. That's why people think Muslims, they say death to America. They say death to America because we have been sending all this money to Israel to fight their wars. Oh, they hate Americans. Yeah, because we went to Iraq, killed 1 million people, and then realized, oopsie doopsie, we were wrong. That's what the Matrix is. And you want to be like, but I want to network with Elon. That's not how it works.
This new generation has no respect. It's just weird to me that you'll beg to see a guy,
Nigga, nobody
see
begged.
him, cause a scene,
You invited
and then
me
be a
back.
prick about it afterwards.
Okay.
I'm just like, who are these kids? You know, when the old people used to be like, these kids have no respect. It's kind of like that. These children are just retarded. If you say to these kids, hey, you can get views for this, I swear they'll chop their heads off. I swear. It's like out of control.
Yeah.
It's out of control. And
Well, it goes back to kind of what we were talking
Remember,
about.
Tate, I think it's time we bring the Nazi salute back. Saying anything for clips. And you know what's ultra funny too is like he's gonna go on a high ground and be like, okay, saying edgy stuff is immature and everything. As soon as you got pushback from everybody for selling out and apologize, immediately you tweet after the Burger King hat, be like, oh look, I'm edgy, I can say slurs. Real N-word Tate, real N-word. You sold the crypto coin with the hard R in it because it was edgy and it was cool and it got clicks. Your bio is like, I have a Somali daycare. I don't care about she, they. It's the same exact thing that you're saying other people are doing. Like,
So what are the other ways to do it now?
there's no other way.
Yeah.
That's right. And truth isn't shocking anymore, so you have to be shocking to be shocking, and the's no way to make money anymore, so you have to try and do it on the internet.
Like,
so these kids
is it not ridiculous hearing him be like, whoa, shocking, shocking. I think it's time we bring the Nazi salute back. Like, why are you even trying to do this? Why, you blew up saying that women can't drive. Shock jock stuff. Provocative. Making fun of women, calling women whores. Okay.
really desperate, like starving children for any reason. Like, what he's gonna do is now take this clip and react to it. Right. And he's gonna be like, yes!
And you know why you keep going to this podcast store? Because you're trying to win. You're trying to like get the narrative on your side, and it's not gonna work, bro. That's why I'm top G. You can keep going on this podcast thing about a song and continue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a tactic he's doing. It's literally a tactic. But the thing I'm trying to understand is like, why exactly doing this tactic? You know, is it to benefit him more? Is it to show Sneako's type of character? Something deeper to it. Because obviously he's doing this to, 1, to get reaction, 2, to rage bait him, 3, to make him to realize that he's talking about him and he's feeding into it. And I feel like that's one thing Sneako don't realize, is he's literally rage baiting him, and pretty much doing exactly what he knows what he's gonna do. I feel like that's what Andrew Tate is doing when I guess going on these podcasts talking about him, things of that nature. But it's like same time as like bringing down somebody else. It's like what is the purpose exactly to do that? You know, like, even though you don't agree with the stuff he says, things of that nature, but it's like, are you doing that for more views? Cause he really got all the money in the world. You know, got millions of dollars. It's like, what is another purpose he's doing that? I don't know, but It's like nowadays people talk behind the camera, you know, people talk behind closed doors. So it could be another tactic of them just getting their views up and, you know, get more traction, I guess you could say. But who never knows, man, with this, with influencers and things like that.
I'm going to defend myself. You're saying I'm doing it for clicks. You and your brother are trying to scapegoat me to take the pressure off of you because, oh, I'm more famous and that means that I'm better. No. You don't get to put all the blame on me and then get mad when I defend myself. You don't get to lie about the situation and cry over a song and think that I'm just not going to tell the truth about what happened, that I'm not going to try to clear my name. You must be out your damn mind.
It's just gay. It's just gay, bro. It's like, it's so gay. Bro, it's out of control. They have no respect, and they're risking their personal physical safety to do it. And they're risking all their relationships to do it. The thing that's so...
You hear that? Oh, Steezy's not even listening, bro.
Said what? Boy said what?
Is now take this clip and react to it.
Right.
And he's gonna be like, yes!
I can't tell you, it's so funny.
It's just gay. It's just gay, bro. It's like, it's so gay. Bro, it's out of control. They have no respect, and they're risking their personal physical safety to do it. And they're risking all their relationships to do it. The thing that's so crazy, stupid, and short-sighted.
That's what resisting the slave mind is, Andrew. That's what escaping the matrix is. Yes, you get banned everywhere. Yes, you face cancellation. Yes, you might have haters. Yes, it's not going to be easy, but this is what resistance fighters, that's what it's supposed to be. And compared to the actual resistance fighters, the ones in Palestine, this is nothing. I'm a streamer. What, I say things that are true and that it upsets the mayor? You're going to say all this stuff. You're not going to say I'm wrong. Yeah, I might put myself at risk, but that's the point. Somebody needs to do it. That's what being a top G is. I'm Morpheus. Morpheus was the guy fighting against the Matrix. If you want to tap out, if you want to hang up the gloves, hang up the gloves. Don't go on this apology tour and cry about it. Just move on and give up then. Somebody needs to do it. Oh, you're going to put yourself at risk. Yeah, that's what happens. Everybody in history who's told the truth has put themselves at risk.
It's true.
You thought this was new information?
You got a point there, yeah.
So much better a friend than an enemy. You get clicks by insulting me, whatever, but if you weren't a dickhead and you worked with me...
You snitched on me. You're a snitch, bro.
That's the thing that's just so ridiculous.
You ratted, you're mad that you ratted...
Guess, you know, I'm glad they are.
You're mad that you ratted and people are calling you a rat. It's okay.
In the world. But yeah, it's just, it's gay. So.
Yeah, fair.
Do you know clavicular?
All right.
Crazy, bro. But it's like, end of the day, just focus on you, bro. Simple. Just focus on you. Focus what you gotta do. You know, focus on your grind. You know, don't feed into that. You know, don't feed into that. Be more creative. Give them ideas for your YouTube. You know, things like that. And and that is some form of distraction for sure. Reason being because, as you can see, he's streaming about it and reacting to it in real time. It's like it's not gonna benefit anybody going back and forth, So better off just doing his own thing. And yeah, I feel like some type of form of rage baiting he's doing. Yeah, I could be wrong, man. I could be wrong. Could be something else. But that's the way I'm perceiving it as I'm looking at it. So yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Don't forget to build your character, man. Build your character first. It's huge.
Thoughts, chat? Snitch, it was live streamed. Yeah, watch back the live stream. It wasn't me who said to play it in the club. It's incredible. Like it's first off, it's just a song. It doesn't matter. But two, that's what they're trying to do. They keep trying to put the blame on somebody, and it's fine. They can say that, but I'll tell the truth and I'll defend the song. It is live streaming. You can see the clip is going around about who actually played it. Who put it on in the club?
Over a song is
Because
crazy,
the club,
bro.
that was what got people fired. You know, that was what got people banned. That's what got people banned from clubs in Miami. It wasn't the Sprinter van thing. What got people in trouble was what happened in the club. Anyway. Yo, Bronson, can you text me? Is he playing basketball or something? What's he doing right now? Bronson. It's the same thing for all these other A-logs and these haters, people who always just dedicate their careers to talking the way Tate's talking. In person, they're always really friendly and they say positive things. They start seething and they start doing this like hater thing when they see my content online. And I think it's because what I say, it reflects a mirror on somebody. Right? I do my best to see truth through funny and be completely authentic and expose double standards, hypocrisies, you know, ego, stuff like that. And that, what I say makes people self-reflect. And when they have to do internal thinking, they start to get really angry. That's why you see the difference, because people are confused, like, wait, what? You guys are all cool. It's because in person, people like that. They see somebody who's trying to be pure. But online, it makes them fucking pissed off that they have to think.
Let me know what y'all think, chat. I'm gonna end it here. Let me know what y'all think, chat, down in the comments. It's definitely like, I feel like it's definitely something more deeper to it. You know, by the end of the day, it's like, just focus on you, and you know, people gonna get their views and clicks. You know, that's literally the social media space. That's the internet, the streaming world, and you know, it got pros and cons. But yeah, who knows? Who knows, chat? Let me know down in the comments any of the videos, reactions you want me to do. Leave it down there in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you leave a like. And yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next reaction video. Peace.